recognizing the heroism and patriotism of his unselfish sacrifice to advocate for and to demand equality and human dignity for all of Louisiana citizens, do hereby grant a full posthumous pardon for the above listed offenses to Homer A. Plessy.
It was 125 years ago when Homer Plessy, a free man of color, was arrested and convicted after riding on a whites-only train car in New Orleans. That conviction made its way to the Supreme Court, leading to the separate but equal doctrine that would legitimize segregation in America.
But again, today, Plessy's conviction was posthumously pardoned at a ceremony that was attended by descendants of many involved in that historic case. Our colleague Cherise Gibson was there.
In respect of civil rights, all citizens are equal before the law. Those were Harlan's words, and he was right.
It was a day of symbolism as descendants from all sides of the Plessy v. Ferguson decision gathered. On the cello opening the ceremony, Kate Dillingham, the great-great-granddaughter of John Marshall Harlan, the lone dissenter in the Plessy v. Ferguson case. Governor Edwards reading portions of his dissent, one that would be studied by lawmakers for years to come.
We can all acknowledge we have a long ways to go. But this pardon is a step in the right direction.
In the audience, the descendants of Homer Plessy, Judge John Ferguson, and some of the original members of the Citizens Committee, the committee who devised the plan to place Plessy on the whites-only rail car to challenge a Louisiana law requiring black passengers to ride in a separate train car. That decision sanctioned a separate but equal doctrine, validating segregation and white supremacy in America.
It's taking the past and bringing it forward and fixing a problem that should have been fixed a long time ago.
John Ferguson, the great-great-grandson of the judge who upheld Plessy's conviction, now works alongside the descendants of Homer Plessy through the Plessy and Ferguson Foundation.
I think time doesn't matter when you fix a wrong. I think it's a curative healing process, and it's necessary because it wasn't right back then, and now we're making it right.
We still all live in the shadow of the Plessy versus Ferguson decision.
DA Jason Williams submitted the application for a pardon under the Avery Alexander Act, an act proposed by then Senator Edward Murray in 2006.
I read an article about some other states that had done this, and so that's why I decided back in actually 2006 to get this to file a bill and get it done.
And with the stroke of a pen, while surrounded by the descendants of Plessy, Ferguson, and Harlan, an unjust conviction was officially rectified, proving, in this case, there is no time limit on justice. Cherise Gibson, Eyewitness News.
And the Plessy and Ferguson Foundation now plan to move forward in pushing to get a Presidential Medal of Freedom for Homer Plessy.